What's going on, everybody? Today I have two really epic knives to check out. These were sent into me from a friend, an Instagram friend, 405 EDC, so definitely be sure to follow him. I'll try and link his Instagram in the description, 405 EDC. The number is 405 EDC. Super cool guy, great collection, and he's letting me check these out. So we will get into these in just a second. But first, be sure to check out my designs, my knives. I have a couple new variations at knifestandards.com. And of course, you can follow me on Instagram at knifestandards. All right, cool. And by the way, we did hit 3,000 subscribers. I will be doing a giveaway very soon, so stay tuned for that. I'll either be posting on YouTube about it or on Instagram or both, so we'll see. All right, so we got, first up, something in from Rob Johnsons. I've actually never handled a knife from him, and we're gonna get into it. So first off, it comes in a really cool wooden box. I'm pretty impressed. I'm assuming every one of his knives comes in this little wooden box. I'm assuming they are making the wooden boxes, but check that out. Pretty impressed with the unboxing, with the presentation. This is pretty sick. Very cool. So if we read now, it's a nice update to my desk area. I have a little more space here, so I won't be as stumped on some of these knives that come in. So I have access to a little bit more information. Got a computer here pretty close by. So about us, Rob Johnsons. My name's Nicholas. I'm the founder of a small knife making company, Rob Johnsons. The company is named after my great-grandfather Robert and his father John, who are both talented blacksmiths. We are a small custom knife shop in Northern Europe, Latvia. All right, Latvian, very cool. We design and make high quality folding. Okay, cool. So these are, from what I understand, they are CNCing the parts in-house. I'm not sure if they're doing 100% in-house, and then they're hand finishing the blades. So kind of think like Oz Machine Company-ish, you know? That kind of style of knife making, which I love. So the first thing you notice is the titanium scales. Micro milling is pretty amazing, actually. It gets down to a super, I mean, you can see that super thin, super small micro milling towards the opening hole, and then kind of fans out like kind of like a sunburst pattern. Really cool, feels great. I like that there's different texture from down here towards the clip area, and it kind of gets smoother up towards the pivot. On the pivot, looks like blackened titanium, and you have the little logo, the little 3 trees. All right, should we open this guy up? Same thing, I'm pretty sure blackened titanium on the clip too, and on the back spacer. Let's go ahead and get this opened up. It looks like flipper and opening hole, kind of a minimal flipper. Let's see how the D10 is. Ooh, nice. I'm a big fan of this blade shape. Very functional. I also love the milling, the step milling on the actual blade. I know a lot of people don't like that. They prefer it to be kind of finished or stonewashed, but I think this is great. I think that's very cool. Not only to feel, like I like the feel of the texture of it, but the aesthetic is really pretty awesome. Kind of a funky little dip there, but it also, it's a good spot for my thumb to land. It would be nice if there was some jimping up there, but pretty cool, really comfortable in hand. You can tell they take a lot of time to finish the titanium and finish every part, because nothing is sharp or like unfinished. Sometimes if you get, just for example, like a Hinderer or I'm trying to think of another company, or like maybe like a Strider. It's like sharp and there's rough corners and stuff, which is not always fun to hold and fun to handle. So you can also check out this The lock bar insert is really interesting. So you can see it's not just here, but it actually goes up to contact with the blade. Very cool. Okay, action. Of course, super smooth, running on bearings. Let's check out the minimal flipper. Whoa, that's strong. Whoa, maybe I'm putting a little lock bar pressure. So definitely a strong. You don't get a ton of leverage on the flipper. I'm trying not to, because if you push on the lock bar, sometimes you bind up the detent. So I'm trying to lay off of that. Definitely strong. It's definitely a super strong detent for the flipper, and like my perfect feel of a detent for the middle finger flick. I'll give the flipper one more try. Yeah, it's just for my finger, it's just a little bit strong. Man, I think it's twofold. I think I'm binding up the detent a little bit with the I'll try and hold on to the clip, and I'm also just not used to the shape of the flipper because it's kind of minimal, kind of tucked in there. But the middle finger flick, or oh yeah, no, I'm binding it up on the lock bar for sure because I should be able to slow roll that. So yeah, okay. So I think this is one of those that you just have to get used to. As far as fit and finish and ergos, this is awesome. I'm definitely gonna be checking out more of Rob Johnson's stuff. There was another model. Let's see. I can check it out. The Cypress also looks super sick. The Cedar and the Cedar 300. That's what they have listed on their website. Awesome stuff. I'd love to check out a Cypress if that comes through my table. But yeah, just for me, for where my hands kind of fit, I have smaller hands, and this is definitely a larger knife. I kind of end up binding the detent a little bit. But when I'm off the detent bar, the lock bar, it's super smooth. So very nice, really cool. Again, shout out 405 EDC for sending these to me. And second up, we have a super popular knife. Everyone loves these things. This is a knife coming in from Winterblade Co. This is the 8. You can see it, the 8, IGHT in Magna Cut. And Best Tech is actually the OEM for these. So I've never handled anything from Winterblade Co. I know it's crazy. I know the Factor, he has a few different crazy models, a lot of cool stuff, and I've never handled one. So thank you, 405 EDC, for sending this my way to check out. And let's see what all the hype is about. So you can see the blade right there, and you also have this little plastic kind of actuator. So you can press on this, hopefully, and it will come out. Let's see. Nice. Detent feels really good. Now, I say detent, but is it a detent? Apparently this has 4 magnets, or it's the quad magnet system. I don't want to get into all the technical stuff that I don't know about, but it is a magnetic detent from what I understand. And this looks kind of like a crossbar lock, but it is not from what I understand. So I can just pull this down. Oh, yeah, that's very cool. And to compare, sometimes, if I release the compression lock, sometimes this will come down perfectly and kind of click in, and sometimes it'll bounce or it won't quite get there. Let's try it. Yeah, just like that. And I might have to do it a couple times just to get it to kind of click in. This guy, not only can you slow roll it, but because it's magnets, it kind of gets sucked right in. Very cool. I know that they have, aluminum versions. Let's go ahead and pull it up since I have access to some more information here. And we will see what is going on with Winterblade Co. Okay, so they have pre-orders opening February 23rd. Keep an eye out for that. And click on pocket knives. There we go. So the 8 natural titanium stonewash. So that's what this is. Pretty sure. $4.25. Wow. I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like that's, I don't know. That's $4.25 is a lot. And I'm not saying it's overpriced because this is obviously a crazy knife. It is a big chunk of titanium, a big piece of Magna Cut. And it depends on what you consider to be worth it, you know? But you're definitely getting into that kind of next tier of knives at $4.25. So that's an interesting price, especially because I know what Bestech is charging, and Bestech is expensive. Bestech is not an inexpensive OEM. They definitely charge a premium. $4.25, interesting. Okay, anyway, I won't get too caught up on the price. That's why I normally don't look up the price, but here we are. So we got natural titanium stonewash Magna Cut. Looks great. Thin flat grind. Very cool. Nice tall, before I cut my finger, nice tall blade, nice long opening hole. Ergos are surprisingly comfortable for kind of like a modern, kind of crazy looking knife with all this milling and all these cutouts and all these screws everywhere. Definitely a large knife too. Let's do a little comparison to the Rob Johnsons. So very similarly sized, almost identical actually. Very close. Let's go ahead and see what else they have to say about this. Okay, so this is the XL version of the factor folder. And they saying that they redesigned it from the ground up. M-lock, magnet-driven blade lock, improved blade handle geometry. Cool, so they improved a bunch of different things. Internal weight reduction. Awesome, yeah, OEM factory Bestech. Very cool. Got an overall blade length of 3.5 inches. So again, large knife, very cool. I mean, I gotta say that is very satisfying. And it's interesting because when you click this open, the blade still stays. You can middle finger flick it. Awesome. Now, and I guess this is the only way to, unlock it. Or, get that blade to go back into the handle. Really cool. Interesting. Yeah, this definitely feels different than any other knife that I've handled. Super high quality. I like it a lot. Winterblade. What do you guys think of these? Let me know in the comments. I'm impressed with both of them. I think they're very cool and unique in their own ways. Oh, you can actually see the magnets there. See those two things on either side of the tip of the blade? Cool. Yeah, this is definitely fidgety. I do see the appeal. Cool. All right, really nice. Thanks again. Shout out 405 EDC for sending these my way. I really appreciate that. And if anyone has knives that they want to be featured on my channel, just send me a message on Instagram, or you can email me. My Instagram's @KnifeStandards. I love checking out new knives and interesting knives, and I'll do my best to get a video out on them. All right, I think that just about wraps it up. And also, I think 405 EDC mentioned that he would be open to selling one or both of these. I forget exactly what he said, but if anyone's interested in any of these, feel free to send him a message, and I'm sure you guys can discuss it further. All right, catch you guys later. And I'll be back very soon with some more knife content.